Hi, today we would like to introduce a new VNA and how to calibrate it. As you can see from the picture, this is the new VNA. Firstly, we will need to connect it to a laptop by using a USB cable. Next, we will need to open the software of the VNA. This is the software of the VNA. Double-click to open it and click Run. Next, we will need to click at the tab of Device. As you can see, this shows that it is controlled by Common 15. Click this to activate the VNA. Now we will need to go to the tab of Device to change the frequency. Click the Sweep Parameters and you will see this dialog box. Go to the frequency points and change the figures into 115 to ensure that it is within 3 GHz. Then we will click OK. After that, we will perform the one-part calibration by using Open Short Loop Kit. Firstly, we will need the Open Kit. This is the Open Kit. We will need to connect it to the one port. Once it's connected tightly, we will need to click this Open. Once the button turns blue, we will need to release the Open Kit from the port. Next, we will replace it by Short Kit. This is the Short Kit. Now we will connect it to the port. Then we will keep short. Once it's turned blue again, we will release it from the port. Afterwards, we will need the load kit. This is the load kit. We will connect it to the port now. Then, click Load. Once the Open Short Load Kit is all blue, we will click Apply. Then, we will test the VNA by using a device under test. For instance, we can use a monopole antenna to do so. Now we'll release the kit and connect this monopole antenna to the port 1. Make sure that it's connected tightly. Now, we would like to observe the performance of the monopole antenna. This is the cursor. You can move this to observe the performance. As you can see, the dot is moving as you drag this. As you can see, the performance of the monopole antenna is around 2.4 GHz. You can read it from this figure as well. In addition, we can also observe the phase shift of reflection coefficient by choosing from this tab. Now, we will demonstrate how to perform two-port measurement by using this VNA. Firstly, we will need to change the calibration type. Go to this tab and click the button. Then we will click this to change the type. As you can see, the true button will emerge afterwards. Then, we will need to connect port 1 to port 2 by using a coaxial cable. Once it's connected, we will need to click the Through button. When it turns blue, we will then click the Apply button. In order to test the performance of two-port measurement, we can use a particular kit. For instance, we will be using a 10 dB attenuator. As you can see, this is the 10 dB attenuator. Now, we will need to release the cable from port 1. And then replace it with the attenuator. Subsequently, connect the end of attenuator with the cable. From the transmission coefficient, the red line indicates that the performance of the attenuator is attenuated at 10 dB as expected. Thank you for your attention.